Are you gonna rock the vote this year? Hey everybody, how you doing? So this video was inspired by Hank Green's video on voting, which he posted either yesterday or the day before. Link to that here or in the video description below me. And I thought I'd throw in my few cents on voting. And I totally agree with Hank. You should vote this year, no matter where you live, unless of course you live outside the US. I don't know when your elections are, so if you're in the US, vote. If you're not in the US and you're able to vote in your elections, you should do so. Now, you may be asking, why is this guy telling me that I should vote? Well, I think that this webcomic from Surviving the World sums it up pretty nicely. If you didn't click that link or the one I provided in the video description, he basically points out that a lot of countries, you really don't get that right. Like, if you remember, there was that whole Twitter thing with the president of Iran a couple of years ago. And of course you got countries like North Korea where they just pretty much put whoever they want on the ruler's seat. And I'm sure there's a lot of other countries where you just don't get the right to vote. And I'm not a political guy, so I don't know what the different political situations in different countries would be. But if you live in America or a country where you actually have an impact on the election, you should go out and vote because you actually have that right. Secondly, to the people who say that their vote does not make a difference, I'd like to point out a couple of things. One, as Hank pointed out, the politicians actually do pay attention to the popular vote that is put out there. So that's one good reason to vote in the national elections, even if you feel like your vote wouldn't make too much of a difference in millions of votes. And also, I'd like to point out that there are local elections that go on too, and those elections can actually be decided by just a couple of votes. So if you're in an area and you don't like your local politicians, or even the national ones, I would highly encourage you to go out and vote and make your voice heard, because A, the national ones, people will probably pay attention to that, and also in a local elections you may actually help bring about change, which, who knows, may actually bring about change on a national scale in the future time. And one other thing I'd like to bring up about why you should vote this year is the fact that in many areas you do actually get to vote on laws that may or may not be passed in your area. If you remember the last presidential election in 2008, there was that whole Prop 8 thing in California. And if that's something you feel strongly about, you should definitely go out and vote for that, or against it, or for it, or whatever, because who knows, your vote may actually help decide if that law gets passed or not. Now, I am not going to tell you who to vote for this year. I think voting is a personal thing. I should not tell you who to vote for, how to vote, or anything like that. I'm still kind of trying to decide who I'm going to vote for. I have a good idea, but, I don't want to push that on you. But that's about all I have for today. Links to both the Surviving the World comic and Hank's video are in the video description. That's all I got for you today. I will see you next time. Bye.